Welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss a problem called stable marriage problem from the subject of design analysis of algorithm. So let's move on to this further topics. So what is stable marriage problem? It is a marriage matching problem where we are going to find a pair for men and women in a one-to-one fashion based on their preferences. So they have given a set of preferences over here, men's preferences and women's preferences over here. So men preferences, we have Bob, Tim and Tom, and we have women as Anne, Dia and Sue. So from the preferences, we are going to construct an ranking matrix. So see here we have Bob, Jim and Tom along the rows and Anne, Dia and Sue along the columns. So for Bob, okay, so for Anne, okay, for first we are going to find out the ranking matrix for Anne. So for Bob, Anne is second preferences, so 2 has been specified. And for Anne, Bob is third preferences, so comma 3. So similarly for Bob, Leah is first preference, but for Leah, Bob is second preference, so 1 comma 2. For Bob, Sue is third preferences, and for Sue also, Bob is third 3 comma 3. For Jim, Anne is third preference, but for Anne, he is the first preference. So like that we have constructed the ranking matrix. Okay, so see here, this is the blocking pair that has been depicted over here, 2 comma 3, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 2, that is along the diagonals. So we will find a match for each and every persons. So stable marriage problem start with men and women being free. Well, there are free men, select one of them and do the following. First we have to propose. The selected free men proposes to W. Next, women on this preference list. So based on her preference, women will be selecting their pair. Okay, so if woman is free, she accepts the proposal to be matched with men. If she is not free, if she compares the current state with the new proposal, if it's found to be beneficial, if it's found to be good proposal, she accepts, denying the earlier proposal. If not, she will continue with the earlier pair itself. This is what will be done repeatedly. So now starting with free men. Now I am assuming that all the men and women are free. So now starting the very first man called Bob. Now Bob is proposing to Leah because she is her first preference, right? So she is proposing to Leah. Leah is checking her. Leah is free now. So just she is accepting the proposal. Okay. So Bob has been connected to Leah. So next free men are Jim and Tom. So Jim's proposal is first preference is Leah. So he is proposing to Leah, but Leah already been tied up to Bob, and according to Leah, Bob is her second preference, whereas Jim is the third preference. She is comparing that and she finds Bob is better, and she is continuing and she is rejecting the Jim's proposal. So Jim has to find another woman who is free. So according to Jim, who is his second preference is Sue. So he is proposing that for Sue, he is the first preference, so Sue is accepting that. So now the only free man is Tom. So according to Tom, Sue is his first preference, but according to Sue, she already accepted Jim, and while comparing the preference, Jim is the first preference, so she is rejecting the Tom's proposal. So Tom has to find another woman. So according to his preference, Leah is the second preference. Okay, so he is proposing to Tom. So Leah has been already with Bob. Now Leah is finding out, comparing her preference. So Leah has accepted Bob, where Bob is her second preference. Now she is getting a proposal from Tom, who is the first proposal. So preference. So she is rejecting the Bob and accepting the Tom's proposal. So now Tom has been connected with Leah. Now Bob has to find a new woman. So Bob already proposed to Leah, his first preference, and has been rejected now. So moving on to his second preference, that is Anne. So Anne, she's seeing that she's free and she's accepting that. Okay. So now in future, if Anne gets some other proposal from any other men which is found to be better, she will move on to that. So this is how stable the pairs for 1 to 1 has been found based on the preference list. Thank you.